Hi and good evening. This is Hiran Bagadia, your host and host for the day, and bringing you Thursday for Toys. Yes, absolutely. Yes, Thursday for Toys. So I hope I am giving you ideas as to what are the right toys that you need to buy for your children or the ones that you can make for your children. I've been giving you ideas for the same as well. And today's toy is a very, very interesting toy, right? So, what is today's toy? If you want to know, it's a pull and a push toy. Children love when something is coming behind them. They like to pull around the things. Even when you go out and if they find just a stick, right, they just want to hold it and ensure that there's a stick. They're holding the stick in the hand and they're just pulling it along behind them, right? So it's so much fun to do that. So push and pull toys are something that I'm going to explain to you why you should be children should be having the push and the pull toys. You can just make them at home as well, right? So let's know about the push and the pull toys. The pull toys, as the name is, like when something is dragging along and you're just pulling it with the help of a string, that is the pull toy. The push toys are the ones that you push, like it can be just a trolley, like when you go to a supermarket and you get the trolley. So what do you do to the trolley? You push them, right? So these are the push and the pull toys that I'm going to be talking about today. Right. So pull toys may seem a little old fashioned, right? But they actually promote so many different aspects of the toddler's development. And you know that whenever I talk about toys, I always talk about the different developments, the toys that are unbiased, gender unbiased, the toys that are very safe for children, the toys which are non toxic to the children, right? So whenever it comes to any toy that I'm going to be talking about, it's going to be the holistic development of the toddler. So when I say about the push and the pull toys, it is the same. It's going to help in problem solving, whole body coordination, fine motor strength, and much more. So toddlers learn to push first before they learn to pull, right? So before you offer the pull toy, give your toddler lots of experience with pushing. So you can give them a toy stroller, or even a tall cardboard box. You can just give them a box which they can slide along the floor. So sometimes between say 15 months to 18 months, that is before the child turns 2 years, the children, they start to pull toys behind when they are walking. So in addition to all the physical growth and learning that is happening at that stage, there is a sign. So this is the sign, when they are pulling it along with you, the string is coming along with you. So this is a sign of cognitive development that is also occurring simultaneously. So the push toy does more to your child than you may think of. It can just be a balloon. So in case the balloon has less air and it is not flying, so sometimes it falls down, but it has a string. This child would still love to pull that string along, right? So from encouraging babies to stand and walk to helping toddlers refine their movements, the push and the pull toys support development in unique and surprising ways to the children. So, children, what are they doing? They're learning that the easiest way to get an out of reach object is attached to a string, and that string is helping us to pull, right? So, for example, now if they want to hug their toy pup, okay, so what they may do, they may just pull the toy string to bring it closer instead of moving the body to get to it. So, it sounds simple, but this is actually a big deal for your child's brain. It is an early lesson in cause and effect, right? So once the children, they are ready, I mean they are walking and they are steady on their feet, so the children may be ready to challenge their coordination by adding a pull toy. So pulling the pup or pulling the balloon or pulling any toy will engage lots of different muscles. Now, which are these muscles? So first is the hand muscle to grasp the string, then the arm muscles to pull the string, and the legs and the torso to balance. So the eyes need to work in conjunction with the rest of the body. So what are you doing? You're having your eye hand coordination, you're having the eye leg coordination. So providing the beneficial combination of both fine and gross motor skills. So when I talk about fine motor skills, so that is anything relating to your hands and fingers, right? The movement of the hands and fingers. And gross motor is when the entire body is involved in the movement. So when they are walking, it's the gross motor skill. When they are pulling it with their fingers, right? That is the fine motor skills. Now the children must also navigate the environment, isn't it? So what happens when the string, gets attached to something or it snags along? What about if the toy falls on one of the sides, or it goes off its wheel or something like that? Or if I'm moving and there's something, and what if it doesn't fit under something, maybe a chair or something, right? So, and all of a sudden your child is dragging everything in the room behind them. So, embedded in deceptively simple task of pulling something along on strings gives them or teaches them lessons in resilience, problem solving, and independence. I think I'm already giving you the ideas, ain't I? Right? So, pulling a rolling object on a string shows them that they are the ones who are deciding where the toy is going, and it's not somebody else who is deciding where the toy is going to go. So, they have that sense of authority that, yes, see, it is following my instructions, it is just coming along with me, right? So when will my toddlers be able to use the pull and the push? So generally, when the toddlers say they learn to walk, push and the pull toys are perfect for them. So these toys, as I said, they help in building the skills that they may have already developed in them. So such as pushing herself. Now, when the child learns to stand, what they do, they push themselves up from the floor, right, to come to a standing position. The next big one is walking, and this is where push and the pull toys come in. So, holding a push toy will give the child something to support and guide as they are walking. It also helps her to look ahead to make sure that she avoids any obstacles on the road where she is walking. So this will boost their confidence and encourage them to be more coordinated as they get around. So say by, again, as I mentioned, by the time they are 15 months old, the toddler may be able to push a sturdy toy with wheels, such as trolley with blocks, or you can just go be creative about how the push and the pull toys you want them to be. She'll need to be on a level floor to do this, though, right? And then at around 18 months, the toddler may enjoy the newfound skill to help you around the housework. So she may help you push a toy broom along the floor, or using a pull toy, which is more complicated than the push toy. The toddler will need to hold her arm behind. So when they have to pull, the arm goes behind, right? And she will want to look back now, because it is following, whether it is following or not, whether it's got stuck. They want to check their toys. Meanwhile, they'll also need to make sure that she doesn't bump into anything. So she'll have to look in the front also, and she may be looking at the back also. Now, so by the time the toddler is around, say, 2 years, they've had a lot of practice of pushing and pulling. So they will be able to push and pull very, very easily. Okay. So, how do you encourage your toddler to try the pushing and the pulling? Basically, you just have to, if you see the toddlers always imitate you, correct? So, what you can do is you will have to push and show them how to use the push and the pull toys. So, once they have got their sense of balance and getting around, for them it'll become a fun activity. Okay, so now that I've spoken about the push and the pull toys and how to use them, at what age to use them, as I said, toddlers. So when I said toddlers, around 15 months. So by the time they learn to walk, so some toddlers learn to walk a little faster. Okay, so once you think they are a little steady on the feet, just not learn to walk, but they are a little steady on the feet and they have got a little good balance. That's a good time to start with the push and the pull toys. All right. So now, how do they help in the development? I've always spoken about the developments, and I'm sure that you have excuse me, you have by hearted the what are the benefits or what are the different developments that looks into when we are doing the push and the pull toys. So first are the big muscles, as I said, the gross motor development, that is your physical development. The gross motor skills involve big muscles of the body, like the ones as I told you, the arms, the trunk, the legs, right? The more toddlers have a chance to use these big muscles, the stronger they get. So enter push and pull toys. And in order to use them, the toddlers need to exert their big muscle force. So this supports movement like standing, walking, pivoting, when to turn, and all of that. Right. Then coordination, of course. So children learn to manipulate both the push and the pull toys. It requires a lot of coordination. So crawling or walking while pushing or pulling a toy is more complicated than just crawling or walking alone. So getting from here to there with one of these toys will help children to support balance skills too. All right. Then comes your fine motor. So push and pull toys are excellent fine motor skills. Toddlers learn to grasp these toys in a way that make them move effectively, which can strengthen their hands and grip and refine their hands and finger movements. Okay. Then the next development that I've always spoken for all the toys is the spatial skills. So it helps them understand where they and the objects are in relation to each other. So as they push and pull the toy, their brains use spatial skills to help them decide where to go, how far they should go, and what turns they need to make to get to their goal. So, as you play along with your toddler, you can introduce directional words like around, under, over, a little to the left, a little to the right, right? So, what does this do? It gives you a bonus and boosts the language skills too of the children. Okay. The next is the cognitive skills. So push and pull toys can support more than movement skills. So some of them require little ones to put on their thinking caps too. So look for the ones that are built in shape, color, counting activities where you can do a lot of activities with that just one toy. And keep in mind the options without the batteries are the best because they involve more open-ended play that's rich in problem-solving opportunities, right? Then comes the imagination. So push and the pull toys are a unique addition to pretend play. Last time we did the pretend play, we done it with the dolls and the cardboard boxes. You can do so many things with them for the pretend play. So toy lawn mowers, you get vacuum cleaners, shopping carts, baby strollers. Even if you don't want to buy any of these, a simple cardboard box, right? We spoke about the cardboard boxes last time. You can just give them a simple cardboard box and the toddlers will have endless opportunities to try out different characters. And praising them, to pretend to do when they're doing a particular session is a fantastic way to encourage them and help them move around the house. Okay, but of course, whenever we are giving any toys, we need to look into the safety of the same. Okay, so I want to clear out then when we are talking about the push toys, especially, so that helps to practice walking. I'm absolutely not talking about the baby walkers. Baby walkers are like no, no. Okay, so you get those toy strollers, just like the strollers that we get in the supermarket. We get the toy strollers, okay, or the grocery carts as we call them. Baby walkers contain little ones, and they have been deemed dangerous even by all the leading child development experts. They do no good to the children. In fact, they harm the children more. So baby walkers for pushing or pulling is absolutely no, no. Okay. Then also at any point of time when your children are playing with this push and the pull toy, be sure that they are in an area where there's same level. The level of uh, the tiles should be at the same level. It should not be up and down. And also you need to ensure that there aren't any steps that could cause them to fall when they are distracted by all the fun of pushing and pulling. So though push and pull toys, they offer surprising benefits for children. It's a unique play, and I believe that it is truly fun. You can just give them an old bottle and just put a string in it, and the child can just pull it along. Give them cardboard boxes that they can just push it along. You can give them Duplo blocks, the building blocks. You can give them, they can just make like a car, add a string to it, and they can just pull it along with them. They can put a lot of things in that. And as if they are working as in in the pretend play, they're working as a construction worker, they can just pull along all the construction needs to the play. So pretend play, sorry, the push and the pull toys are fun for the children to play. And I hope that you will give your children the push and the pull toys. They really enjoy, and there is only and only benefits out of it, right? So I hope you are enjoying Thursday for Toys. We are going to be on a break for a few more Thursdays, Diwali break. So wishing all of you a very happy and safe Diwali with your friends and family. Stay safe, and ensure that you wear your mask, you maintain social distance, right? And be with your family at home for the next few Thursdays. So I will be seeing you all soon. Till then, this is Hiran Bagadia signing out. Thank you very much, and happy Diwali once more.